It's not often that the Chief Content Officer, Paul Triple H Levesque, is here on Raw. He must have some major news to share.
Let's hear what the game has to say.
As you all know, we've been building a new era in WWE, a direction that's bolder than anything you've ever seen before. But to forge this path, we need talent who can rise to the occasion. Whether that's someone who's already here or an outsider ready to step in and lead the charge. Who is going to be the superstar to lead us to that next level? Well, we're going to answer that question starting next Monday on Raw with the WWE Draft.
The WWE Draft kicks off next Monday. That's huge news.
Raw and SmackDown GMs Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis have decisions to make that will shape the future of WWE. Now, I know I'm supposed to be impartial, but as a Chief Content Officer, I'm going to drop a couple of hints about who I think will be selected #1 overall and become the leader of this new era. This individual is going to be a force in the men's division for years to come. I've seen his potential for greatness already as a decorated champion from MMA. That's right. I think you might know who I'm talking about. They could be the next big crossover star from the cage to the squared circle to lead the new era of WWE. It all starts at the draft when we take the next step in WWE's revolution.
The CCO just alluded to the fact that we might have an MMA champion going #1 overall.
I can't wait for draft night.
Hello there. So nice to finally meet you. I'm Troy Simpkin, seasoned and esteemed WWE producer.
Hey, Troy. Nice to meet you, too.
We are so excited for your arrival at WWE. There's been so many successful crossover stars between MMA and sports entertainment, and we think you could be bigger than all of them.
Thanks. I think so, too. So, what's the plan?
We want to get you acclimated to a WWE ring before the draft. So you're going to head down to the Performance Center. We've even lined up some training partners with MMA experience to make you feel comfortable. Who do you prefer?
Give me the world's most dangerous man, Ken Shamrock.
Excellent. Just be sure to lay low down there. We want your debut at the draft to be a huge surprise.
I'll do my best.
Oh, one more thing. Make sure you look good on draft night.
What are you getting at?
It's just that in the past, WWE superstars had to wear whatever we told them to for their non-ring attire. And as much as I miss those days, that's no longer how it works around here. It's a new era with fewer restrictions. So you can wear whatever you want.
So, I can dress how I want to dress? I assumed that was the case, but thanks for confirming.
All right, we better wrap this up before any looky-loos start pulling out their phones. Safe travels, and we'll see you soon.
Hey, I've seen all your fights. Big fan. Hear you might be joining us in...
Thanks. And I'm a fan, too. Nice to meet you, Jimmy.
I know you got the fight game on lock, but WWE is different. You never know who you can trust or what's coming next.
That sounds a lot like MMA. I think I'll fit in okay.
So you are coming to WWE?
I didn't say that.
I feel you. Well, maybe I'll see you soon. Or not.
What a huge night we have on Raw with the start of the WWE Draft.
Oh, and it just got even bigger. It's one of the hottest stars in MMA.
Are the rumors true? Will they be the #1 pick?
Thanks for taking the time to answer a couple questions before the draft. I know you just got here and must be getting pulled in 100 different directions, so I'll try to make this quick.
No problem.
You too. You've been on top of the fight game for years in MMA. What personality traits led to your success?
Everything I do has a purpose. People like to say they're 2 steps ahead. Well, I'm 20. You can't survive on sheer strength and athleticism. You need to be scheming and calculated.
I can see how that got you here. So then, what can you say about the rumors that you'll be selected #1 overall tonight?
I'd say it's something I could use in my favor. Perception is reality, right? Well, if I'm #1, that just makes my opponents perceive me to be that much tougher to beat. I'll use any advantage I can get.
Well, I know you're busy, so I'll let you go for now. Thanks again, and good luck with the draft.
Good to see you.
Hey, boss.
You feeling okay? I know it's tough. New surroundings, big expectations coming from a different sport. A lot of eyeballs on you tonight.
I've got all the angles covered. Kind of like this wrestler I used to watch growing up. What was his nickname? The Cerebral Assassin?
Never heard of him.
Yeah, I guess he didn't amount to much.
Good one. I gotta get going, but you should be proud of everything you've accomplished to get here. You've earned it. See you out there in a bit.
It's time to kick off the WWE Draft.
Thank you. But tonight is not about me. It's about launching this company in a new and exciting direction. And that all starts with the announcement of the top overall pick. So let's not wait any longer. With the first pick in the WWE Draft, Raw is honored to select the future of WWE.
There they are, the #1 pick in the WWE Draft, and wow, it's a good one.
Talk about making a splash. Adam Pearce got himself a generational talent.
We heard all the rumors, but seeing this play out now really lives up to the hype.
Good luck topping this SmackDown.
Stand by, there's some kind of technical issue here.
Talk about ruining a moment.
What the heck?
Who was that?
Oh, where's security?
Can someone explain what just happened?
Okay, got it. The draft will continue after this break.
First of all, I'm sorry about what happened out there. We're working with the authorities to get to the bottom of it, but Hunter says it seems like it was just a random, unstable individual.
Is this how things are handled over here in WWE? At least in MMA, I knew when I was going to get hit. Maybe I would have been better off staying where I was.
I assure you that's not the case. You're in good hands with us.
So if it was a random person, what was with that stuff on the Tron?
I wouldn't assume the two things were connected. Could have been unrelated technical difficulties. Either way, I don't think it's anything to worry about. Better to focus on the positive and move on.
I can handle my own strategy on how to deal with this. Thanks.
I'll set up a match for you next week on Raw, and it'll be against a local competitor you'll be sure to dominate. After that, no one will be talking about what happened.
Hey, you all right? I'm fine. I know we didn't cross paths too much when you were in MMA, but it's good to see a friendly face here.
Listen, I know management wants us to brush things like this under the rug, but I'm not sure it was a one-time event. Besides, how does some random person get access to the Tron?
That's what I said.
Look, if I were you, I'd keep your head on a swivel. I'm just speculating, but this could be the start of something bigger.
I agree. I'll be ready if and when something happens again.
That attack came out of nowhere. Are you okay?
Hey, Troy. I'm a lot more angry than I am hurt.
That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. The perfect way to blow off a little steam.
You got any idea who was under that mask? Because that's who I'd like to get my hands on.
I do not. However, since I got promoted, which was definitely based on merit, not because Roman Reigns landed on me at WrestleMania and Triple H felt bad about my numerous injuries, I've been put in charge of booking the matches for our live events.
Congratulations?
You should be congratulating yourself, because I've got my eye on you to be the main attraction for our next big tour.
I appreciate it, Troy. But I'm focused on figuring out who jumped me, and then enacting some very disproportionate revenge.
That's exactly why you should compete in some live event matches. It's the perfect opportunity to sharpen your skills and max out your abilities. Trust me, you won't believe the kind of rewards you'll get with live events.
Fine, Troy. Next time you have a live event opportunity, hit me up.
You're the best. Thanks so much. You'll find me waiting for you when I'm ready to book the next bunch of shows.
Can't wait.
Oh boy, here comes tonight's local competitor.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Louisville, Kentucky, weighing in at 260 pounds, Adrian Bach!
I'm not really fond of most local competitors, but this is more like it. What was this guy's MMA record, Saxton?
0-12 in professional fights and one draw that was overturned to a loss.
Of course. Why do these guys do this to themselves? Or to me, rather?
The number one pick is ready to complete his journey from the cage to the ring.
And his opponent from Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 244 pounds, Young K. the Scorpion.
I know he hasn't even made it to the ring yet, but this guy already looks like he belongs. The swagger, the focus. I think we're witnessing the beginning of something very special.
Why don't you go take a cold shower, Saxton? All he's proven is that he's capable of walking down an aisle. He's going to have to do a lot more to prove he's worthy of all the hype.
It'll be interesting to see how quickly the superstar can transition from MMA to WWE.
Absolutely. In MMA, you're generally matching strikes and submissions, but here in WWE, you're dealing with a huge range of styles and personalities.
If anyone can make that transition, though, it's this guy. He was the number one pick for a reason, and he's about to show us why. Knee right to the face. He just flipped the script there.
Each athlete finding an answer for everything thrown at them.
Dragon suplex. Stepped aside, avoiding damage. Watch out.
German suplex.
9. Counters.
Ooh, great anticipation. And Buck took a battering there.
German suplexes. German suplex.
Getting back to his feet, trying to fight on, but it might be too late. Taking the wind out with a stomp to the solar plexus.
He manages to slip out of the way.
Strikes and kicks and punches, just battering their opponent. Adrian looking helpless to every attack.
Yeah, Buck's got to slow down this assault.
Going head to head, putting each other to the test. Ooh.
Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up. The fight is on, and it's furious.
Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags. This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one.
Oh, man, the shot's raining down. One after another.
Oh, that shot will give you the upper hand.
Getting a
right into the corner.
Sister Abigail! Adrian looking helpless to every attack.
Yeah, Buck's got to slow down this assault.
Putting the boots to their opponents. Uh-oh, looking to take flight.
Oh, my God. Moonsault.
And would you look at this double springboard moonsault. Consecutive high-risk maneuvers, and the pace of this match has certainly picked up. Headlock applied from behind. A rolling cutter with more damage incoming. There's number 2. Will the third time be the charm?
Yes, they do. He's mounted an all-out assault right now.
He just isn't letting up on this offense.
And a kick.
Look at this, using their cranium as a weapon. Now repeated forearms to the face. Goodness. And he's looking to the crowd for some much-needed support. Oh, now it's roll up.
Quick shoulder up.
How does anyone have this much in them at this point?
Return fire on Adrian.
At last, he's keeping that string of offense in check.
Oh, yeah, he's got a new sense of purpose now.
Adrian looking helpless to every attack.
Yeah, Buck's got to slow down this assault. Double springboard moonsault.
Takes another trip to the skies, and it pays off once again.
Oh, my God.
Puts the boot to the midsection.
Strikes over and over again. Ripped all the way up into a spine buster.
He's looking to make a moment here.
Just as shocked as everyone else, Cole, his opponent included. Kick! Oh, the kick lands.
Oh, what a kick!
Basement drop kick.
Shoulders down, going for the win.
And kicks out before the refs count.
Not a whole lot of luster behind that kick out. Ooh. With a DDT. Look at this, just stop after stop after stop.
Okay, he should really focus on the match now. We get the point.
He's got the support of the whole arena right now.
Left foot hospital, right foot graveyard.
Oh, a flying forearm on the mark. Stop after stop after stop. Golly, an endless trampling there. Propped up in the corner.
Buck comes right back at him.
Countering each other again and again. Big stiff headbutt.
Man, what an uppercut.
Adrian looking helpless to every attack.
Yeah, Buck's.
Oof. Oh, man. This rapid-fire attack.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible the way the superstar's been able to recover here.
And the superstar's opponent has no idea where they're at. Boom.
Corner to corner.
Coast to coast. Big-time drop kick.
We can sense the whole WWE Universe behind him right now.
Boom hammer. Letting him get to a standing base. Moments away from having him exactly where he wants. And his core remains the focus here.
Every blow taking more of his breath away.
the tables.
Adrian looking to get back in this.
Buck tipping the scales a bit here.
And he continues to take relentless offense here.
This is the type of scenario where he needs to get inventive.
Takes their breath out. Effective counter. Big impact.
He looks like he's about to put his opponent in their place.
Check out this power, ladies and gentlemen. Up and
jackhammer. Outlook is bad for Buck.
2. He stays alive. He stays alive.
I do not know how they got up from that.
operating on pure instinct and adrenaline right now.
I can't tell if it's anger in the eyes or the fact that he hasn't finished this, or if it's disbelief that his opponent is still in this. Oh, he cuts it off. Return fire on Adrian. Adrian looking helpless to every attack.
Yeah, Buck's got to slow down this assault.
Buck powerbomb. Oh, the elbow drop. Knee crusher.
And again, and again. Ruthless.
From the ground into a power slam.
Look at this, just what a barrage of stops.
This capacity crowd is sending him love, and he's sending it right back.
Oh, this is what you get. He had that coming. The stomp in every single part of his body.
This fight seems to be heading in our direction.
Be ready to evacuate, gentlemen.
He's pumped up, and so is this crowd.
Clearly lost in the moment. He better snap out of it. I understand getting yourself fired up, but he needs to stay on his opponent.
Caught square by the haymaker.
Adrian looking helpless to every attack.
Yeah, Buck's got to slow down this assault.
Buck comes right back at him. Bang! Crucial counter there.
Oh, man.
What a punch. Knife edge chop.
He's looking for some sort of respite, unable to get out of the ring.
He doesn't want to be hung up in the bottom rope like that. Drive-by. Uh-oh.
Oh, missed connection. Springboard, but nobody home.
Ah, gets cracked by the overhand.
Slugging it out, toe-to-toe now.
Oh, he saw it coming.
Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground.
So much pride, so much resiliency on display. Two fighters putting their haymakers on autopilot right now.
What impressive determination from both competitors, keeping at each other no matter what. Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up. Oh, what a hook.
Boot to the stomach. Well-placed kick.
Oh, a flurry of strikes.
He wants his crowd on their feet. He wants them to make some noise.
Steering clear there.
Oh, my God. What a kick.
He's getting back up, but I don't think he's going to like what he finds. That was vicious.
Adrian looking helpless to every attack.
Yeah, Buck's got to slow down this. Check out this power, ladies and gentlemen. Up and
Jackhammer.
That has to be the end right there.
There's two.
What a resounding victory here tonight for the #1 pick.
I agree, Byron. That was pure domination.
the hell? Not this again.
It's the same attacker from the draft.
Where's security? Come on.
I guess he's taking matters into his own hands.
Good, I'm sick of this.
And this time, they're not getting away.
The masked assailant is regretting this now.
They might not be masked for much longer.
Is that Tony D'Angelo from NXT?
Not surprised with his track record.
We're going to go to commercial while we sort this out.
That's enough! Sit down and stay there.
What are we gonna do with him? We're going to get some answers. And we're going to get them right now.
You have no idea.
I have a lot of ideas. And now we're going to start figuring out which one of them is accurate. Start talking.
The new era has arrived.
I know you're known for these types of attacks, but why did you target me? Jealous that I was the #1 pick and you weren't even drafted?
It's not always about you. It's about us. Them. All of them.
Who is them? Your goons? The family?
Lardan.
I think I've had about enough. We'll settle this when you face me in a match next week. Now get this attention-seeking mafia wannabe out of here!
So you got the bad guy, huh?
Well, looks like it.
I know Triple H and everyone is telling you this is over now, but I still think there's more to come.
I think so too. I don't think D'Angelo would do this on his own. Whether it's his family or someone else behind the scenes, there's gotta be other...
Exactly. And the entire roster should be on the lookout. I know I will be.
It's Raw's #1 draft pick hoping to... We're certainly no strangers to surprise attacks and deceptive actions, but this match feels especially personal.
You're not wrong, Cole. I'm honestly impressed the #1 pick had the self-control to face Tony D'Angelo in the ring rather than roughing the jabroni up backstage.
D'Angelo ruined 2 big nights, and tonight his target is looking to ruin Tony D'Angelo. Got out of there at the perfect time.
One counter met by another. Counter after counter. Neither superstar getting the clear advantage.
Leaps up to the top rope into the cutter. Amazing.
Oh, quick way to respond with a reversal.
Ooh, slows that down with a well-placed kick. He dodges out of danger. Oh, D'Angelo anticipated that.
Being set up in the corner for something.
Oh, what's going to happen here?
Look out! Exploder suplex. Has them up. Nice waistlock takedown. Holding on. How about another? Establishing complete control.
Well, they say everyone has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. Well, someone just threw their plan out the window.
Stomping down.
Connects on the kick.
Manages to slip out of the way. He's looking for some sort of respite, unable to get out of the ring.
He doesn't want to be hung up in the bottom rope like that. Drive by.
Uh-oh. Springboard into the coup de grace. Are you kidding me? Really feeding off all of his faithful fans. Look at this, just
What a barrage of stomps.
a proverbial mud hole has been stomped, and now it's time to walk it dry. Yokosuka cutter.
D'Angelo looking powerless to every attack.
Tony's on the wrong side of every exchange.
Not a good spot to be in. Thunderous! And he's being somewhat backed into a corner right now.
Yeah, but you know this one is still up in the air.
Okay, he should really focus on the match now. We get the point.
Jarring European uppercut.
Schoolboy. No, rolls through.
Super kick.
Oh, my goodness. That was a showing of control and aggression. Something they'll want to keep up.
He's just stacking up these attacks.
He's just running roughshod over his opponent.
He answers right back.
He's finding a way to slow his opponent's assault down.
Yeah, showing he's got some fight left in him.
Spear! Man, earth-shattering.
No, turn out the lights. The party's over.
Clearly lost in the moment. He better snap out of it. All right, he's got to refocus up now.
Super kick!
Roll up here. The ref not even getting to one.
I was not expecting that from him at this point.
That could be curtains for Tony.
Going up to the top now.
Blast off.
5-star frog splash.
Jarring European uppercut.
Oh, what an uppercut.
So impactful.
Bang.
Bang. Never saw it coming. Fast thinking saved him there. Turns that away.
Implanted by the DDT.
Oh, and an uppercut.
Might have lost the tooth. Oh, stiff uppercut.
Super kick. Gosh. Another vicious attack to his head.
That's the kind of offense that could ruin your whole balance.
Okay, he should really focus on the match now. We get the point. Clearly lost in the moment. He better snap out of it.
Oh, what a right hand!
Soaring.
5-star frog splash! Now Tony is getting beaten down.
Tony's on the wrong side of every exchange.
Tony is completely out of sorts here.
Oof, pounding the breadbasket.
Forearm all across the face.
We all know what he's thinking here.
What a counter by Tony.
And that might be the start of the momentum swing Tony needed.
Tony showing it's not a time for lying down. It's time for fighting back. He delivers a swinging fisherman suplex.
His arm showed off the mat before one.
It's unthinkable. Someone beating the 1 count at this point.
Tony's sizing him up.
And Tony didn't see that coming. Ooh, and fights back.
Answer after answer for each other's offense.
Reversal into the Bulldog.
He looks defenseless as he struggles to get his bearings.
Bang! He finds a counter. Boom! Oh, that got that turnaround on D'Angelo.
Oh, D'Angelo anticipated that.
Belly to belly.
We know what's racing through his mind.
Punch to the stomach and stopped in their tracks.
Oh, side kick finds the mark.
Super kick! Right on target with a stop to the gut.
Dragon screw. Counter. Saw it coming.
Oh, a sudden cut. And he's only got one thing on his mind right about now.
Placing him in the corner. What a counter by Tony.
Waistlock applied, but their opponent
From the opposition.
Counter. He knew just what to do.
Here's the pump handle. Suplex.
Launched.
He's going up.
From the top.
All the way down to the floor.
Crashed and burned on the outside.
The worst case scenario when you go high risk. Delivering an uppercut. There's 2, there's 3, there's 4, there's 5. Are they ever going to stop?
I didn't know you could count that high.
Whipped hard into the corner. Another uppercut in that corner. This competitor's having a field day with their opponent. Look out. Oh, drop kick hits the mark. Ooh, just relentless. His adrenaline is pumping right now.
This is going to be nasty. There's the power into the...
Driven down with a jackhammer. There is no coming back from that.
This is more than a win. The #1 draft pick can now move on and focus on bigger goals.
Good riddance to Tony D'Angelo and whatever this was all about.
Now what?
Is that Charlie Dempsey?
What the hell is going on?
That's certainly Gigi Dolan.
Trick Williams from behind. What is happening?
And now Tony D'Angelo's recovered and joining the NXT champion. Clearly D'Angelo wasn't acting alone in all of this.
Yeah, I'm starting to see a common theme here, guys. We got to get some help out here.
This is a full-on invasion.
And the invaders are all from NXT.
We need help back there, right now.
Adam Pearce is trying to intervene.
Nikita Lyons with a chair.
And Pearce goes down too.
The NXT Unity Tag Champions have taken out CM Punk.
And Charlotte gets nailed too.
This is insane.
Please, somebody, anybody, do something.
We are under siege.
It's Bayley and Kevin Owens.
Finally.
You can't just come in here and do this without repercussions.
What the?
Bayley and KO part of this? Are you serious?
What are we witnessing?
If you couldn't tell, this is a mutiny. Current and former members of NXT have united under one cause. We will no longer stand by and be treated like third-class citizens.
Members of the board, do we have your attention?
We will not stop until NXT is the one and only brand left standing in WWE.
I'm just about speechless.
We've just witnessed pure anarchy.
It was a mutiny, Saxton. Bayley said it herself. Unbelievable.
Well, it's over for tonight at least.
Who really knows at this point?
I might be out for a bit after what they did to me. But the second I'm back, I need revenge on the NXT Unity Champions and every single person involved.
I'm with you.
Good. But don't forget I warned both of you that this would happen, and no one listened.
I was wrong. I know. But this isn't the time to point fingers.
Yeah, it's the time to start listening to me. No one around here can be trusted. No one. This could go all the way to the top. Who created NXT and would stand to benefit from all this? Yeah. Chew on that for a minute.
Look, I've already spoken to Nick Aldis, and we're gonna work together to fight back against this NXT mutiny. Raw and SmackDown are a united front. But we need a leader. I drafted you #1 for a reason. I know you can step up to lead the charge.
After what they did to me, I don't need convincing. But what are we getting ourselves into? You heard what Punk just said about Triple H.
As usual, Punk's way out of line with that comment. I've been working side by side with Triple H the past few weeks to figure out what's been going on. There's no way he has anything to do with this.
I don't know what to believe at this point. I do know Punk was right about being careful who we trust, though.
I know. It seems like Bayley and KO have convinced most of NXT to join them along with some other big names from our side. And we have to assume that any other NXT alumni from Raw and SmackDown might be one of them.
Then it sounds like we need to find someone from outside of WWE who could step in and join the fight against NXT.
You got someone in mind?
I do. I know just the person to turn the tide. They're from MMA.
Okay, but how does that prove they're not secretly working with NXT? How do you know we can trust them?
We used to date, so yeah, I'd say I know them very well. And trust was never an issue.
All right, sold. After you get them on board, let's talk next steps. And don't wait too long. We need to move fast before this NXT mutiny strikes again.
Hey, it's been a minute.
I know. Thanks for coming here on short notice.
No problem, but are you sure you want me to help you with this? I know I've dabbled in wrestling before, but I've been focusing on MMA the past few years. Just seems kind of, I don't know, desperate.
Ah, my ex calling me desperate. I missed that. Not to mention the fact Mutiny keeps adding top names, so I can't really trust many people in WWE right now.
So you're saying I was your only option? I see how it is.
Best and only option. So what do you think? Will you do it?
You know I'm ride or die with you. Let's do it.
Great. I've arranged for you to have a warm-up match here today before we tackle NXT together. I know you're used to knockout and submission rules in MMA, but today's pinfall only, to get used to wrestling again.
Go for the 3 count. Got it. I'm gonna go get changed.
All right. You do that, and I'll get to strategizing.
Haven't changed a bit.
All right. Show Sammy why you're the only person on Earth I'd bring in here to watch my back. Mix up your attacks. Keep them guessing. Remember your training! You've got this! Nice! Now follow it up with a power move! Use your jujitsu! Get them on the mat! Use your speed to your advantage! You can taunt your opponent here. It's actually encouraged. Knew I made the right choice bringing you in. get careless. You're doing great. Keep pushing. Have fun in there. This is wrestling.
1, 2. One.
Hell yeah. You dominated in the cage, now you're dominating in the ring.
One, 2. Bring it.
So, this is how #1 draft picks live, huh? Nice.
The tour bus is nice, but more importantly, it's private. We need this space to talk strategy, since who knows who might be listening backstage and feeding information to NXT.
Good point. What about the GMs, though? Can we at least trust them? Adam Pearce was messaging me the other day.
Yeah, Pierce and Aldis are vetted, and they've given us full authority to counter the NXT mutiny movement. CM Punk will be helping us too once he's healthy, but for now, it's just us, so we need to figure out our first move.
Whenever I was in a tough situation like this fighting in MMA, I learned the best path forward is to focus on doing what I do best, which, in my case, is being scheming and calculated.
Well, since you just basically dropped everything to come in here and help me, it's only fair you take the lead on this. What do you think we should do?
NXT is going to be ready for you to strike back, but they don't know I'm on board yet. We can use that as a tactical advantage.
How so?
We're going to hustle them, embarrass them, and when it's all over, walk out with their precious intergender NXT Unity Tag titles.
Solid plan. It's exactly what I would have done. But how are we going to pull this off?
I know a guy who can get me into the Performance Center.
First things first, you're going to explain just how the hell you got in here. The Performance Center is official NXT Mutiny territory now.
Chase got us in, right?
That's right. I'm Chase. Used to train here a few years back. Still think I got a raw deal. Before that, I was a popular minor league mascot named Ribby. Ring a bell?
I have no idea what you're talking about. So you just walked right in? I don't get it.
Well, I still had my old badge. Plus, it helped that I kept in touch with Todd, the security guard. Good guy.
Freaking Todd! This really is his last strike. Anyway, I'll deal with him later. Why exactly are you here?
We're here to show Mutiny just how great me and Chase are. If you want to take down Raw and SmackDown, you need to sign us.
Is Shawn Michaels still here? What about Corey Klein? I'd like to give them a piece of my mind. They really missed the boat on old Chase.
None of them are here. You're dealing with me, okay? NXT Mutiny signed me to be their top producer, and I can't have outsiders showing up unannounced on my watch. My bosses would not approve.
I told you this was a bad idea, Chase. Let's just go to SmackDown or Raw, where they recognize real talent. Their GMs have been blowing up my phone nonstop.
Wait, they have? You know, it just so happens that the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions are training here today and need some opponents. So if you two think you're Mutiny material, go prove it.
You won't regret this.
Just remember, if this works out, who gave you the big break? I'm happy you two came in today. Lexus and JC were just telling me they wanted some real company.